I'm 4 years late to the fact, but I finally started it. I started it last night at like 10:30, knowing full well I had a full day of classes today. I thought maybe like 1 or 2 chapters. I ended up reading 7. I'm like, what is that? There's like 350 pages in this book. I'm on page 50. It could have been worse, but I forced myself to put it down. And it's exactly what I was looking for. I've been like wanting to get, ever since, I don't even know what I want to say. Like, I've like been wanting to read romance, like fantasy and romance, for such a long time. The only book that has ever given that to me is From Blood and Ash, which I know is not that great of a book, but I don't care. I think it's pretty good. I like that book, okay? But I don't remember what happened in the last few books. So I have to read the entire series again. I don't really want to do that. This book, I've always said I'm never gonna read that. I'm not like the others. Like, I'm better than everyone else. I have come off my high horse. And I've started it, and I do not regret it. Not up until this point. It is such a basic story up until like I literally, this is gonna be full of spoilers. I really don't care. I am the last person on earth to read this series, to read this book. She's just been abducted. She just entered the fairy realm. That's literally the part that I'm at. Up until now, this has been so predictable. And I would not have wanted it any other way. I love this. I don't know when the political intrigue and world building is gonna start, but right now, like the market, the things, like the vibes are there. Like her killing a wolf. It's giving mimesis. It's giving, I took inspiration from literally any other book I've ever read, like fantasy or like, what is it? The Hunger Games. I'm not mad at it. To be honest, I am loving this. I'm gonna document my experience because as the last person on earth to read this book, I mean from the people that want to read this book, I feel like there's an obligation in doing that, in sharing my experience, which I already can tell is gonna be a good one. It's either you love it or you hate it. I think I'm gonna love it because I already do. I'm 50 pages in. I always choose the worst moments to become obsessed with reading again because it's literally the busiest period of my uni year so far. I'm drowning in schoolwork, but I'm also like, I don't know what to do. Like, it feels like I have nothing to do, but also like I have way too much to do at the same time. But instead I choose to read because I have had 4 days of non-stop classes, 6 to 8 hours a day, 9 to fucking 6. Who thinks of that? Who thinks of that? To like make you sit in the same chair for 8 hours straight, like one of those wooden, like, this is such a massive, gives me the ick. This is such a massive eye roll. I hate it. So I barely had time to read yesterday because the last clip was 2 days ago when I started. Was it 2 days ago? No, it was 3 days ago when I started. I've barely had time. I read like around 40 pages. I'm at page 93 right now. I'm obsessed with this book. Really, like, it's not high literature at all. It's not good, but it's good to me right now. And I am so happy that I just got off of that high horse that I was talking about. Like, I'm so happy that I just finally started reading this book because this is exactly what I wanted. Like, I love fantasy books. I love humans getting abducted by fairies. I don't know why, but it's just like human in the fairy world. I love it. Give me all of it. I'm on chapter 13 right now. Last night I couldn't stop reading either. I started way too late again and I couldn't stop reading, but tonight I don't have time because I'm going out, which I don't want to do. I want to read, but I'm going out, I promised, and I signed up for this, so I have to go. And now it's, what time is it? It's 5 p.m, which means now is reading time. I could have started a lot earlier, even though I had to call my dad. That was also very important. And now I'm reading again. I don't have any updates yet, except for the fact that I'm just hooked on this story, but it's also extremely basic. But I do want to know like what the middle of the book is gonna be. Like, I don't know exactly like how the story is gonna unfold. I have a general idea of the romance, but I don't have any other idea of like the political subplots, and that is what I'm so excited about. I really wish I had the time to read this book in one sitting, but I don't know what's going on. I'm too busy. I'm on chapter 20 right now, which is page 148, so I did read like 60 pages yesterday, and I didn't want to stop, but I had to go out, which was fine. It was like, that was a good experience as well. I had a lot of fun. I did go to bed at like 3:30, which I literally do not remember the last time that has happened in my life. And instead of doing something this morning, I will be reading. I will be in this bed for the foreseeable future. I don't remember what happened last. The love story is starting, but then I do know like names from other books, and I know that like a love triangle or something like that is gonna start, and people are rooting for the other person. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like for now, this is really predictable. I'm here for it right now. I want to see like what happens in the end with the other people, like when they start to get involved. I don't know. It is like this and then nobody wants to tell her. I mean, for this one I get it, like it's literally every fantasy book ever when it's kind of like this, where the girl just doesn't know anything and nobody wants to tell her, but they also think she's stupid. Like, how is she supposed to know? But here they were like, no, you don't want to know. Like, they literally don't want to tell her. She's not supposed to know. Like, they don't want her to know, which is different from other books where they're like, why do you not know this? Like, why should we be telling you? This one is different. But instead of, I'm gonna read chapter 20. Wait. I'm at the, what is it called? The Calamine? That passage? I have no idea what that is. Some sort of rite, but it ends literally on this, in the page. Standing before me was the most beautiful man I'd ever seen. Is that the new guy? Is that gonna be the new guy? Enjoy the rite. Thank you for finding her for me. There was enough of a bite beneath his last words that the fairy stiffened. Without further comment, they shuffled back. I stepped out of my shelter of my savior's arms and turned to thank him. The three lesser fairies paled, their dark eyes wide. Is this gonna be the new guy? Please tell me. I need this love triangle. Like, I need it to start. Really already scanning the text to find his name. Oh my god, I need to wait for this. Okay, no, you know what? I'm gonna make my coffee first, and then I'm gonna discover who this is. Oh my god! I got it. I'm ready for this now. I'm so excited. Like, I don't know what's going on exactly, but I'm so excited to find out. Everything about the stranger radiated sensual grace and ease. His short black hair gleamed like a raven's feathers, offsetting his pale skin and blue eyes, so deep they were violet, even in the firelight. They twinkled with amusement as he beheld me. For a moment, the hue didn't seem to cover what he'd done for me, but something about the way he stood with absolute stillness, the night seemed to press in closer around him, made me hesitate to speak. Made me want to run in the other direction. Ooh. Because all the monsters have been let out of their cages tonight, no matter what court they belong to. So I may roam wherever I wish until the dawn. He's a monster? What the fuck? I really like Lucien though. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I really like him. Just because he's such a bitch. And I vibe with that because I'm the same. I knew this is smut. Like, I knew this is fairy smut. But I also kind of forgot about it. And now, like, him saying these things, I knew, like, I could have expected they were coming, but I wasn't. And now, like, I'm in shock. It's here, the romance is here, the romance is here. I am enjoying this thoroughly. I'm in chapter 26 right now, 188. My pace is slower than I thought I was actually going at, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm enjoying every single line. So that is all that matters right now. I honestly don't know what's going on right now, except for the fact that they had their first good kiss. I got the guy from the fire night is back. Like the hottest man she's ever seen. But who is it? Oh, he is. It is who I thought it was gonna be. I don't know how to pronounce these names. Rysand. So excited to find out how this story is gonna unfold, because like I don't know right now, except for like he belongs, like they're scared of him. He's supposed to be like one of the bad guys now, right? Like one of the monsters. I'm so intrigued. I don't see you for 49 years and you start calling me Rysand. Only my prisoners and enemies call me that. What the fuck? Oh, so they have a nickname, okay. You're just around this world. What the fuck? Attention. It's literally all I wanted. Oh my god. I retract that previous statement. The smut, I've only gotten a taste of it. It hasn't started yet. The only other thing I'm doing besides reading this book, by the way, is watching, if we can see it, The Marvelous, or what is it? Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I'm obsessed with the show. I'm obsessed. It's so good. I don't know why I did not like know that this existed before. Only the last few weeks or like months I've heard people talk about it on TikTok, and that's the only way, like only reason I know about it. But it's so good. I love it. I'm on season 3 right now. First episode of season 3. I am obsessed with it. It's so different and it's so good. But she's doing her comedy now, so I have to watch. And don't look at my glasses, please. Also, something happened today. I really have to rant in this vlog. I have to tell you about it because it's been cute. Oh my god, I did not expect this to happen at all. But I'm gonna do it in the morning when I have good lighting and I look a little bit more presentable. But now it's reading time again. That's exactly how I'm gonna end and spend my night. I'm so excited. I'm in chapter 27 right now. I told some people about it, that I'm reading this, and everyone is so excited. Like, I posted a TikTok about it, that I'm like making peace with the fact that I'm just a basic bitch. And everyone is like, this is gonna be your life. Like, this is gonna be your life. You're gonna love it. Like, this is my all-time favorite series of all time. Like, I think about it literally all the time. And I am so excited for that to happen to me because like I told the world, I'm a basic bitch. I like fairies. I like, you know, I was a Barbie child. I watched Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses. You know, I rented it from like that movie, like a movie place where you rent DVDs. I saw it in that first week. I watched it 7 times. And then you only have the DVD for like a week, so we brought it back. 2 weeks later, I rented it again and watched it another 5 or 7 times. Not long after, I bought the DVD. I think I've watched that movie like, I think 70 times at this point. I've seen it so often. And I still love it. Like, I'm a Barbie bitch. I'm also a fairy bitch. When I was younger, when I was in my like age 14 reading era, all I wanted to read about was fallen angels. There was this one fairy book, but I don't remember what it's called. But I loved that. I do not remember what the guy in it was called. I just like half remember what the covers looked like, but also I read them in Dutch, so the covers were probably different. I've always had like a friend group, like a few people around me that are also readers, and like we had this like reader circle and we all read the same books and we were obsessed with it. And I remember from that series, like there was one guy in our school and everybody was like, he looks exactly like this character, like the love interest like of the very thing. Like, that is him. Everybody had a crush on him. And I remember bumping into this guy once. Literally, I saw him twice in my life. We went to the same school. I saw him twice. And I bumped into this guy and I was so embarrassed and I was so like, oh my god, he knows. But yeah, I have always been obsessed with these kind of books. Hush Hush, when I was younger. If anybody knows about that, remembers that, that was my life. This is gonna be my life now. I'm a Barbie girl, I'm a fairy girl, and I am not mad about it. I told you I was gonna go on a rant. This is a different rant. I will see you in the morning. She gets sent home. What the fuck? I was saying everything that's happening is so predictable. Like, it's such a like a basic story because all of them are the same usually. I was not expecting this at all. But now I don't know, like, when is she gonna go back? Like, she is gonna go back, right? Or like he's gonna get her. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen with Nesta? Because I know her name. I know something's gonna happen with her as well. Like, like they ain't gonna go back by themselves. Are they gonna help? Is he gonna come back? What's his name, Resend? Is he gonna come back? Is he gonna get hurt? And then and then Tamlin comes back as well. What's going on? She's going back. She is going back. Honestly, it didn't take that much. Except for like one name. How long has she been back? I don't know, a week. For some reason, it feels like she's been back for like a month already. But also, like, I feel like it's a week because she had a welcome back ball. That's not gonna, you know, they're not gonna take that much time to organize that, I'm pretty sure. But also don't know. And I really like Nesta. I was not expecting this, but I really like her. She's like a queen. It's part of the plan? What the fuck? If he wanted to break her curse, he need only to find a human girl willing to marry him, but not any girl. A human with ice in her heart, with hatred for our kind. A human girl willing to kill a fairy. The ground rocked beneath me, and I was grateful for the wall that I leaned against.
Worse, the fairy she killed had to be one of his men, sent across the wall by him like a lamb to slaughter. The girl could only be brought here to be courted if she killed one of his men in an unprovoked attack, killed him for hatred alone, just as Urian had done to Cynthia, so he could understand her sister's pain. It was all a lie. There was no provision for that treaty. You can kill as many innocent fairies as you want and never suffer the consequences. You just killed Andra. She sinned out. Oh my god! What the fuck? I did not see that coming. It could have been predicted, but I did not see that coming. Like, is that me? Am I dumb? I'm in shock. Well, okay. This is making things a lot more interesting now, to be honest. Okay, so basically what I was saying, I have my coffee. It's the morning. Basically what I was saying, what I wanted to talk about is literally something that happens living here. I live in Italy. It happens so often. It's happened, like, I lived here for 5 months now. Like, in these past 5 months, it's happened more times than literally the 23 years of my entire life before this. On one hand, it's fun, because it gives me these stories to talk about, but then on the other hand, like, when I'm in these situations, I'm like, oh my god, I don't like this at all. What I'm talking about is, like, being hit on. Maybe I should have started with that. And usually it happens when I'm out, you know, when it's at a bar, at a party, something like that. Or it's like it happens more like towards the night when it's maybe on, like, it happened one time, like when I was sitting on a square on a Friday night, but it was before I went out, so it felt a little bit different, and I was sitting. And then on, like, other occasions, it's just happened when I was at a party and, like, someone started talking to me. When it's like that, you know, I'm not that interested, but also, like, I get it and I expect it now. Yesterday, it literally happened. I was doing my daily walk along the beach. Like, I have to walk, like, I have to go on a walk, like a hot girl walk, like, I have to get my steps in. I was doing my walk along the beach. I go to the beach almost every single day because it's really close to my house. I'm almost back home. Bear in mind, I've been walking for, like, more than an hour. Like, I went all the way to, like, towards a point, like, where you can't go any further, and I walked back. I literally just have to turn a corner, and I'm in my street. And someone comes up to me, and of course, like, I live in Italy, in Italian, of course, and I think, okay, he's, like, he just got out of his car. I mean, that's what it looks like, or looked like. My dumbass is like, I'm sorry, I don't speak Italian, but, like, what is it? Also, this guy, at least 45, like, he was middle-aged. It's like, he starts talking. He's like, oh, how long have you been here then if you don't speak Italian? I'm like, since October. He doesn't understand what I'm saying here, and I'm like, okay, so maybe if you don't understand what I'm saying, give up immediately. But no. So I was like, 5 months. Oh, 5 months for work? I'm like, no, I study here. What do you study? Fashion. Why am I giving these answers? Like, why am I not lying? I don't understand why I just didn't lie. It's like, what's your name? And I'm like, why do you want to know my name? Because I literally thought he just wanted my help for something. Maybe he wanted to know where a certain store is where you could get something. Open bar. I don't know what he wanted. Or, like, I know now, but, like, at first I didn't know what he wanted. That moment, I should have known before. But, like, that moment he asked for my name, I'm like, fuck, what did I do? So I literally asked why. And instead of saying why, like, answering that, he's like, my name is this. And I was like, oh shit. And I literally give him my name as well. Thank fuck he didn't ask for my number or my Instagram or anything like that. And he doesn't know how to spell it because nobody here knows how to spell it, so that's good. So he can't find me, I think. And then he's like, do you want to go for coffee? And I'm like, no, I don't. I really don't. It's like, oh, okay. And then I think he started thinking that I just didn't want it, like, I had something else to do and it wasn't about him. And I was like, oh no, I'll see you next time then. I'm like, yeah, sure, see you next time. I am terrified to go home now. I'm like thinking all these ways I could actually, like, get home, like which detours I can take. And I'm really, like, afraid that he's gonna follow me. He follows me for 2 steps and he's like, wait. If you don't want to go for coffee, do you want to go to disco tonight? And my face and my body language, like, at the first question should have been enough to tell him that I did not want to do anything with him. That, like, he was the determinator of whether or not I wanted to go. And I'm like, no, I don't. Oh, you're not a fan of disco. What do you mean I'm not? Well, honestly, that's honestly also true. But, like, you could have understood that I just don't want to go with you. I really don't want to go. Like, okay, well, I'll see you next time. Then I'm like, yeah, sure, see you next time. And thank God he walked away first. Like, he went into another street first. I kept looking backwards. If he was following me,
he wasn't following me, so I feel very lucky when it comes to that. But I'm terrified. I'm terrified to walk along the beach now, to go back there. Like, it's literally next to my house, almost. So afraid to go back there, but I go there every day. Like, I have to go there to go grocery shopping, to go to the beach. Honestly, I'm there every day. Like, I'm terrified to go back. What if he's there? Do I look that old? I don't look that old. What the fuck? I just got to the riddle scene, but she went into the mountain. We immediately got grabbed by the adder. I still don't know who that is, what he's supposed to look like. Like, I don't remember if, like, who of the monsters came to visit the house was the adder, but okay. The adder grabs her, brings her to the woman. What the fuck is her name? Amarantha? Brings her to the woman. And, like, she gets beat up. Like, what the fuck? And then has to solve a riddle and do 3 tasks. Or do 3 tasks. I just got to the riddle part, and I don't know if I'm just extremely dumb that I do not know the answer immediately, or if the riddle's just hard. Because usually when, like, there's a riddle like that or something, oh my god, that's easy. Or I think about it for like 10 minutes and I'll have the answer, and now I'm like, I don't know. But maybe my brain's just not working because I have so many things to think about. It's like, I have an answer. Is it the right one? I don't want to, like, say anything right now in case it's not the right one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say something right now that I think is the answer. It could be the dumbest thing ever, or, like, if it is what I think it is, then I have proof. So here it is, here it comes. I think the answer is love. Also, I'm not sure about it because it's like, for the first part it makes a lot of sense, but for the last part it doesn't. It's the only thing that fits. Like, I kind of wanted to finish it today. I don't think that's gonna happen because I do have to go to bed, like, pretty soon. I want to wake up really early tomorrow. That is all for now, unless I have a breakthrough. But, like, am I just dumb? I feel like I'm supposed to know this. You're not gonna be able to see me. I mean, this is scary, but she broke her arm and then her bone is literally just sticking out. But oh my god, this is not a smart idea. I don't like my belongings to be tampered with. I already said it. What the fuck? Is she actually gonna fall for him? Like, are we gonna like him? Like, I've seen people switch sides and they're on team, what is his name? Rasen now? I don't know, because this is a little bit too possessive. He's wrapped around my stomach. He owned me for a week every month. Apparently that extends to the rest of my life too. Oh my god. Usually things are predictable, and I don't know if I'm just stupid, because I still don't know the answer to the poem, or what is it, the riddle, or, like, it's actually well written. I was not expecting. Are we supposed to find this hot? That's the honest question that I have. Like, am I supposed to like this? I don't know. And I also don't know if I do. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I have 3 chapters left, and I'm at the part, like, she's at the 3rd quest. What is it? Like, the 3rd challenge that she has to do, and, like, but she has to kill those 3. And she just realized, like, or, like, she saw that Tamlin is the 3rd one she has to kill. And then she starts thinking, I kind of miss, like, when she starts actually thinking and realizing, like, what she has to do. And then just realizing, like, wait, like, he couldn't tell me, but I could listen, and he wanted me to listen, and, like, he left the doors open anytime, like, he wanted me to listen. He could, like, piece the puzzle together, basically. She just stabbed him, and that is when I went to bed. Like, why would I do that? Why did I not finish? Oh, it was way too late, but, like, why did I not finish the book? I need to finish it right now. Not even Rasen knew, because she was like, Rasen went pale, like, absolutely pale. He didn't know, like, he didn't expect this either. So, like, what the fuck? He didn't expect this. I'm starting to like him maybe a little bit more, simply, like, you know, I like him as, like, sort of a bad guy, but, like, how is she gonna fall in love with him? Is she gonna fall in love with him? I'm still confused. Is this gonna be, like, is it gonna be her, or is it gonna be her sister? Because I feel like I've seen Nesta's name a lot on TikTok as well. Like, they're gonna be, like, is there gonna be something there? I don't know what's gonna happen, but I need to finish this book, and I have, like, 30 minutes to do that, because I have to leave for class. But I think I have enough time. I just need to start because I'm so... He cried out as my blade pierced his flesh, breaking bone. For a sickening moment when his blood rushed out of my hand, I thought the ash dagger would go clean through him, but there was a faint thud, a stinging reverberation in my hand as the dagger struck something hard and unyielding. Tamlin lurched forward, his face going pale, and I yanked the dagger from his chest as the blood drained Away from the punch wood, I lifted the blade. Its tip of the turned inward in its style. What the fuck? Someone clenched his chest as he panted, but the wound already healing. Percent at the foot of the day's grinned from ear to ear. And when they climbed to her feet, the fairies murmured to one another. I dropped the blade, sending clattering across her red marble. Kill her now. I wanted to bark at the purring and barking, like that, describing how they talk, is so weird to me. It's like, he purred. What the fuck? No, he didn't purr. What the fuck? I wanted to bark. I mean, now it makes sense. But like the purring, like they're not cats. Let me not like read this entire thing out loud and take this in. He was healing too slowly. Oh my god, the mask didn't fall off. Kill her now. What the fuck? Didn't specify when I had to free them. Just I'm going to kill you. Yeah, Grissom yelled my name again, but yelled at us as though he cared. I'm so confused. Like, I get that he cares, but like, in what way? Like, what does he want? That is the thing that I'm most curious about. Like, what does he want? Wait. I swear I was like, what about Timlin? Not to help him, but to grab the... Again and again, your mortal heart is nothing to... Grissom was on his feet, my bloody knife in his hand. He launched himself, swift as a shadow to dagger, aimed at her. Oh my god! She is stronger than him? I'm like... I thought she wasn't strong. Like, she was a scheming, manipulating bitch, but she wasn't strong, right? But like, can she use the other phase powers that she holds them? Like, can she use them? Can she like borrow it for a minute? I have not read anything about that. Oh, you traitorous piece of filth. Oh my god. Is she going to save someone again? Like, what? I was right. I was right. It would be the weakest that would break me. I would embrace it with all my heart. If this was for though each of my strikes lands as a powerful blow, when I kill, I do it slow. She swore differently with their riddle. Love. I was fucking right. I was right. So I am smart. Like, this is validating me. Like, crumbling into a blackness with no end. A pause in Amarantha's magic. The answer to their riddle, I got out choking on my own blood, is love. Someone's eye went white before something forever cracked in my spine. What the fuck? Chapter 40. I was fucking right. Why did I do that? Oh my god. Call me a genius, I know. What a fucking bitch. She only whispered please before golden light exploded. Like, what did you just do? Like, you should have thought of that before you did. Oh my god. They're all the same. But Rasen was right. Like, it's too angry to do anything else. Also, no, like, he got all of his powers back. So that makes sense because she's not strong then. Right, yeah, okay, that makes sense. All the spring cord is helping. Ew. As he drove the sword through her head and into the stone. Ew. Ripped out her throat. Okay, I do like that it's like, and ripped out her throat. Silence fell. The combination of those two together goes so well. I love that. Wait, what? Summer cord, winter cord. What are they giving? All have like a speck of light. Like, what is that? Like, are they making her into a fairy? Is it like a vampire bite? They're just giving her like fairy light. I feel like that. I'd become I skipped like an entire paragraph to see that, but it's like after the meeting I had killed as I had. What? I'd become high fae. He was exactly how I dreamed he would be. It's kind of like Bella waking up as a vampire for the first time. Every word, every breath was too loud, every smell too strong, the light too bright. Like, that is vampire senses. I'm sorry, but that's just like Bella waking up as a vampire for the first time. Let's go home. I love the end, honestly. And how am I already starting to like Resent? I don't understand. Like, what is his development gonna be? I don't know. But I have to get to class now. I'm already late. I didn't think it would take me that long, but like, I'm already late now. And I already skipped 2 classes this morning, so I have to go. Okay, talk to you later.
One entire vlog for the entire series, but honestly, like, this already being more than 30 minutes, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stop this one here, also because I feel like the first book is like kind of separate from the rest of the story, so I feel like I might combine the other ones and then keep this one as it is. I'm already in the 3rd book now, but don't tell me in this vlog because the emotions that I go through here are so different from what I feel now, and it's so fun to actually, like, this was literally only a week ago, and seeing like what I thought about people and like how I thought about like how I thought it was gonna end, or like the story was going to develop is so not what it actually ended up being in the second book. I have a separate vlog coming for that one. Maybe combine it with the third one. I don't know. I'm reading the third one now, so I don't know like how much footage I'll have for those two. Thank you for watching this one. I love the series. That is all I have to say. The first book is so different from the rest of what I've just read, and I do like it as a setup. It could have been like a standalone book. It's literally just an entire book setting up the rest of the story, and I love that, and I get why it's slow for people. I love the first book. I do love the second one more. And I don't know what I'm gonna think about the third one. People have told me that it's gonna break me. Who knows? We'll see in the next vlogs. But thank you for experiencing this with me, because I'm having a blast reading these books. I'm so happy that I finally picked them up. That's all. Goodbye.